The Minister of Territorial Administration, Atanga Nji, went to Buya, was in Buya yesterday, and then he makes some statement that I'm going to talk about it today on TFA Talking Point. And at the end of this video, you also listen to Minister Atanga Nji as he was talking. And then he may mention that it's something that I'm going to talk about it, that the parents of Amazonia fighters are supporting their children, the Amazonia fighter. And then I'm going to say no to this particular statement. Many parents, nearly all of them, do not have power over those children. They don't have power over those children. They cannot instruct them to stop. They cannot. They have no power over those children. So stop accusing them. And then another statement Minister Atanga Nji mentioned is that what everything is gradually returning to normalcy. As you will hear from him, I am saying that what nothing is returning to normalcy. The crisis is moving from worst to worst, and nothing is changing. The killing is still going on. Lockdown is effective. The Southern Cameroonians are they are in prison. And then another thing that Atanga Nji mentioned that I'm going to support him on that is that what Anglophones, marginalizing Anglophones. I am supporting Atanga Nji totally on this particular point. Anglophones, marginalizing Anglophones. The lockdown that you people declare in Southern Cameroon, that it will end on the 14th of October. I am asking you people, what is the benefit of that lockdown? Because I'm not seeing the benefit. It is not moving the conflict or your objective for independence 1 inch. It is not. It is instead punishing the very people you are fighting for. It is instead reducing their resources. And after this lockdown, you will still come after them to give you liberation tax, in which they have not been working. They have 7 days in a week to work. Then you take 5 days from that week, and that 5 days is the effective day that they have to do something. Those who are working in the offices, those who are doing this, that they can operate only on Monday, from Monday to Friday, they are totally bankrupt. Those who borrow money from the bank, they have nothing to offer. Then after that, you say you are fighting for them. I don't see it. And then I support Atanga Nji. The Amazonia are marginalizing the Anglophone population, the Southern Cameroonians, on this particular issue. And we are not going to cover our faces and say we pretend as if we are not sick. I am asking you, what is the benefit of the lockdown? Drop it at the comment section and we will talk about it. Listen to Minister Atanga Nji.
Anglophones, marginalizing Anglophones. You have your store. Someone tells you a ghost. You don't even see it. You don't open your store. He's a ghost. You go to the bank, you take a loan, you put in merchandise in your store, and you cannot sell because a ghost is telling you not to. That is the best way of marginalizing. That is the best way of Anglophones, marginalizing Anglophones. And I have to say, my pronouncements are very clear. And the parents talk to their children. All these children in the bushes, they don't come from Jupiter, Mercury, or Neptune. We know where they are. If each parent, if you go and tell the ministerial authority that I've not seen my son for 1 year, so if you catch him in the bush, I'm not part of it. Now, the children will know that we don't have the backings of our parents, they will come out. So most of those children in the bushes are conniving with their parents or with their relatives. We should stop playing games. Double standards. You say one thing in the day and in the night you do something. It is not correct. And we are confident in the victory of good over evil. So everything which is evil will not last for long. Everything which is evil has to do with Lucifer. And you know the end of Lucifer. It's important, my brothers and sisters, we should talk to our children. The head of state has made enormous sacrifices to help the Northwest and the Southwest regions to come out of this, given the special status, which is something the other regions don't have. So why should we not be thankful and tell our children that enough is enough? And if each parent has total control over his son or daughter, this will come to an end. But if you sit somewhere, your child goes out, he kills somebody with a gun, he brings the money you take to eat, you are killing yourself. money from a dubious source, and you are, instead of eating the money, you are drinking the blood of some other person, which is not good. So we have to advise our children and tell them that there is no way you can fight the state. You will never have the means to fight the state like Cameroon. It's not possible. So the head of state has given us a way to come out of it. That go and relinquish your weapons, do everything. Go and meet the local and ministerial authorities. They'll take you to the DDR centers and we'll start a new life. So that is we should make our pronouncements very clear. And I want to thank the governor and all the senior divisional officers, all the forces of law and order, for what they have achieved in the past. Because we can see that things are coming back there's tranquility in the region, and things are coming back to normalcy. But we should encourage the pockets of resistance, these dubious fellows and the terrorists who are still there, to tell them that you have the opportunity to come out. If you don't come out, sooner or later you go to Lucifer's kingdom. So you want to stay in the bushes, you are working for Lucifer. And Lucifer, your end, never will end. So it's better, let us, I'm talking to the people to understand that we have a moral responsibility, the parents, to tell our children that enough is enough. Come out of the bushes and live a responsible life. You cannot fight the state. You don't have the means to fight the state. You cannot fight Cameroon. It's not possible. It's important to participate in nation building by walking through the institutions of the Republic. So it's important for us to do this evaluation, a security evaluation, and to put to put in place proper mechanisms so that we should have a hitch-free presidential election. And I think that on that note, I've come to the end of my introduction, and the journalists can stay out of the